Hi, I'm Joni.
And I'm Kit. We're the co-founders of Practically Perfect.
Last week we talked about how to create a packing list. Today we're going to talk about how to pack a personal item, which is really as important, if not more important, than the suitcase. I feel like the suitcase gets so much love and attention, and there's so much thought that goes into what to pack in that bigger vessel.
Yeah, I agree. This might be the more important bag to really put some thought into.
Right.
Because when you're on the plane and you're stuck in your seat and you just need that one thing, it's really good to have a plan and make sure it's accessible.
And dare I put out there into the universe that sometimes our checked luggage doesn't arrive when and where we expect it to. And so this can also be a saving grace in terms of the bag that you know you'll have with you. That said, we also can't load it up with tons and tons of stuff because we have to schlep it.
Correct.
So it's a delicate balance, and we are going to show you some of our best tricks for that today.
Yeah, and I think each bag is very personal. So you really need to think through you and what you like and just tailor this general packing video to yourself.
Yeah. So one thing we both agreed on is that we're more likely to take a shoulder bag when we're traveling by ourselves.
Yes.
Whereas when we're traveling with young children, we tend to
go
for a backpack. But packing as a single person,
yes,
by yourself, a tote bag, a lightweight tote bag is a great option.
Agreed.
One that has a lot of compartments is great. However, if yours doesn't have a lot of compartments, we are going to show you how you might pack bags and bags.
The idea is creating a home for everything so you don't just have a bunch of loose items floating around in the bag. That's when it gets tricky and hard to find something in a very cramped space like on an airplane.
That's right.
So let's start with the first thing.
So a necessary evil is technology. As we're traveling, I almost always have my laptop. I know you also do.
Yeah.
So the computer, I'm going to go ahead and tuck into the bag.
Yes.
And then the number two thing I think of is the charging cord. I like to have a zipper pouch like this. I have my computer charging cord and my phone charging cord and a pair of headphones, and they live in here all the time. So this is in my work bag, and then when I'm traveling, I just pop it out and take it with me. And in order to keep this a little bit organized and tamed, because cords can absolutely get tangled, Kit and I both love these unplugged
cord wrappers,
cord
ties.
My whole family uses them for different devices. So those are great. So this is actually a separate computer and phone charger from the ones that I have that live at home on my bedside table. And this way, it's just always my extras that I have on the go, so I'm never remembering what I need where.
Or forgetting them somewhere.
Or forgetting. I'm always remembering, I'm never not remembering.
Correct.
So those are the technology items that we have, and I think that's the less fun. So tell us about the goodies you have over there.
Get the fun items? Okay, great. Well, I know Joni is always cold, but even I sometimes get cold traveling on an airplane. And so we do like to recommend that you bring a jacket, either one that you're gonna wear on and off throughout the entire trip, or something that's foldable and packable that you can just quickly pull out of the bag and pop on when you get chilly.
That's right. And a little hack is that if you're short on space in your carry-on bag, but do have the extra space in your travel bag or on your body, you can take sort of the bulkiest item that you're planning to travel with, whether that's a hooded sweatshirt or a puffy jacket, and have that be your airplane jacket. And if you're really short on space, you can always tie it around your waist, or just keep it on your body all the time like me, because you're always cold.
True. The other tip is in your personal item, always just have like an extra set of clothes for that unfortunate lost luggage. Or
I thought you were going to say if one of your kids vomits on you, because that's happened to me so many times.
Or your kid vomits on you, or somebody spills a drink on you. That's happened to me more than once.
My best hack in terms of the extra outfit is to pack the smallest possible items.
And then just put it in a packing cube, so that way those clothing items aren't floating around your bag.
Right, lest you should pull out your electronic bag for your underwear to fly across the airplane.
Exactly.
It's contained, bag and bag.
The other little tip is to just pack a small toiletry kit. So you probably have your bigger one in the checked bag under the plane, or in your bag that's up overhead that you don't want to dig into.
I feel like a flight attendant right now with all the pointing. Carry-on luggage.
This one just sort of has your basic essentials. Anything that you're going to need for restroom trips. Also, prescription meds, right?
Yep.
Those should be in here and with you.
Orthodontic devices.
Yes.
Things that would be harder to replace than just a travel-sized shampoo.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we have these facial towelettes. They help you freshen up. No water necessary or involved. Also probably a good thing to pack in there. So we're just going to pop that in here. And then Joni, do you want to explain about the crossbody bag?
I do. I love to have my hands free when I'm traveling. So I like to have either a belt pack purse or a crossbody purse that I can put down inside of this larger tote bag.
Yeah, this can be a fanny pack, a crossbody. I sometimes use those little, I don't know what you call them. Those little,
You call them this.
little pouches underneath your clothes.
You are like a mother kangaroo.
Yeah, with my passports.
Yeah.
Can never be too careful.
So crossbody bag, fanny pack, I love them because you can absolutely just wear them on your body, or you can also tuck them inside. But what I like to put in mine when I'm traveling, passport, wallet, usually my sunglasses. It's essentially like a small purse, but I keep it down inside of the larger personal item.
Yeah.
Do you travel with snacks?
I do, because you know, if I don't have chocolate, it's like,
It's not what I thought you were going to say, but it's funny.
What did you think I was going to say?
If I don't have something to eat, I get a little hangry.
Too. Yeah. That too.
Yeah.
But specifically chocolate.
You have to travel with what you need. That's the memo. Kit needs chocolate. So a few favorites I just tucked in here. I have some nuts, turkey pepperoni sticks. My kids love these, packed with protein.
Meat sticks.
And I actually have an apple down in here. I actually tend to take the fruits and veggies that are gonna go bad so that they don't get left over in our fridge, and I'll cut up a bunch of fruits and veggies and bring them on the plane when I'm traveling with my family. I do love the idea of always making sure that you have a larger pouch or bag where you're keeping all of the snacks, because you don't wanna be fumbling around looking for that rolling apple in the bottom of your purse, or not able to find snacks when people start to get hangry.
Guilty.
So a pouch for snacks, and then a water bottle, right? So once I get where I'm going, if not on the airplane, I always like to have a bottle of water to reuse. And you can't, of course, fill it up until after you go through security. But most airports have a great little water dispenser these days. I always struggle with the size. I feel like something tall and skinny tends to fit well into a bag like this. Devin, I really wish that we could switch places so that I could come behind the camera for this, but we're gonna just speak on your behalf. Devin travels with a tennis ball.
That seems strange.
It doesn't.
Who's playing tennis on a plane? But she actually has used this to work out muscle tightness and kinks from sitting on a long flight in that very uncomfortable airplane seat. And so I think you just put it between your back and the seat and roll it up and down. You could probably also put it on the floor for your feet. It'd be awesome. Yeah. One other little tip that I don't think we touched on here, just taking a pair of like flip-flops or slippers, something low profile that can slip into the bag. So when you do get up to go to the restroom, you can just slip on those shoes instead of walking barefoot or like putting your pennies back on.
What I think needs to be said right now is that a lot of these items are for longer flights. And so depending on whether you're going on a 1-hour jaunt to San Francisco from LA, or whether you're going on a 12-hour international flight, what you're bringing is entirely different. So some people love to sleep on an airplane and can't without an eye mask. So if that is you, please bring your eye mask. Some people aren't comfortable without their tennis ball. You gotta have your tennis ball. Essentials are different for every person, but the point is to make sure that you have the things you need within reach on the airplane, and also to think about things that you might be really lost without if you had a lost luggage situation.
Right, and so this is just a general overview to get you thinking about what you should be packing into your own personal bag. Comment below with any questions or ideas that we missed. We hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned a little something along the way.
And always remember,
if it's practical for you,
it's perfect for you. I do love the idea of having